YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel on your web for all things geeky and cool. And this video, guys, is sort of a channel update video I wanted to make for you. I put a channel update video out a couple weeks ago, which I talked about some really key points on my channel. I want to make another video for you guys right now about probably the two biggest concerns I have on my channel right now. First and foremost, let's talk about the issue that the elephant in the room has been happening to me for the last few months. It's the loss of subscribers. You might notice my subscriber count has gone down considerably from the last couple of months. And loss of subscribers happens to everybody on YouTube. It happens basically for two reasons, two big reasons. Let's address those points right now. First, let's talk about the issue that you cannot control as a content creator or a YouTuber. That is what's called a YouTube audit. An audit takes place when basically YouTube looks at their accounts that are created on their platform and accounts that are not doing anything, meaning they're not watching any content or they're not creating any content for an extended period of time. This could be weeks, months, or years. I don't know the threshold of what they deem an account that's no longer valid or no longer real, but anything that was subscribed to a channel with one of these accounts, and when they do this audit, this purge, they go away from your actual channel, so you'll see your numbers go down. This usually happens, and you can tell when an audit happens, because basically a large group of subscribers will disappear. You might lose 5 guys in a clip, 10 guys in a clip, 20 guys, 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers. Depending on the size of your channel, you can see a drastic shift in your subscribers overnight. That's how you know if an audit or a purge happens for YouTube. I've had it happen to me a couple times, but nothing recently. That's the one issue I want to talk about as far as loss of subscribers. The other big issue that happens as far as loss of subscribers, which is basically a two-part thing for this portion, is when someone actually leaves your channel. Basically, they unsubscribe to you. So why would someone unsubscribe to a YouTube content channel, or they would unsubscribe to you as a content creator? Well, it could happen for a couple reasons. Let's talk about the reasons now. Let's break it down. Maybe they don't like your content any longer. Maybe they just have different preferences. Maybe they don't like what you're producing. It could be. Absolutely could happen. I've seen times where I've subscribed to channels and unsubscribed because I didn't like their stuff any longer. It happens to me all the time, and it happens to people probably who subscribe to my channel. I've had a big change in my content for the last couple months, about 2 to 3 months, is where my content has shifted a little bit, and that's basically I hold myself to blame. I changed some of my content up. Now, for my new subscribers who may not know what I really do, I used to have a shooting schedule. First, we'll talk about that. My shooting schedule was Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. That's how I normally shot all my content. I did it for close to 2 years now. I did a video on Tuesday, a video on Thursday, and a video on Sunday. I wanted to basically change how my content was presented to my audience, so what I decided to do is to remove one of my videos for content and add streaming, video streaming. It's something that I wanted to challenge myself to do, and I think I do a pretty good job of it. I've been doing it for about 2 months now. I have a lot of fun doing streaming. But however, some of my content, maybe of the streams, people don't like. That's how people would maybe unsubscribe to a channel. When you hit that unsubscribe button, they go away. And I've seen this happen in the last few months where my subscriber count would basically start dwindling down. And I'm thinking maybe it's adding my additional streaming which is causing this issue. I don't know. I don't know, however. That's what I'm thinking, because that's the only real big change I've had in my content in the last few months, is adding the additional streaming component, which, like I said before, I have a lot of fun doing. It's very challenging to do streaming, to do something in real time, to have someone comment back to you in real time about something. I have a lot of fun doing streaming. That could be an issue as well. It could be that, for example, you're creating content that people no longer like. For example, you're creating content A. You've been doing content A. That's why someone subscribed to you, because you have content A. Now you start doing content B. Well, I don't like content B. I like content A. You keep giving me content B now. I want content A. I'm going to leave you. That absolutely could be happening, at least in my situation. Like I said, I've been seeing a steadily decline in my subscriber base. I've had subscribers who actually told me blatantly, literally straight to my face, your content is getting stale and boring. Stale and boring. I disagree with that. I don't think it's getting stale and boring. I'm doing different things now. As I mentioned, I added streaming to my content. For my new subscribers who may not know what I do lots of different things on my channel. I don't sort of pigeonhole myself into one type of content. I do different sort of things. I do subscription unboxing videos. I do Funko reviews. I do action figure reviews. When I can afford them, statue reviews, and I do toy hunts. Now, one thing I am guilty of, and I will tell you this straight right now, right from the horse's mouth, I don't do as many unboxing videos as I did prior. that is, again, all on me. I had one box that I still constantly do now, which is Collector's Case. It's a subscription box that I think is very, very stable. You get good stuff every single month. You don't go buy into the subscription box for about 25 bucks US. You don't buy into it 1 month, you get a good box, then you get 2 boxes of crap for 2 months, and then you get another good box. Their boxes pretty much are good consistently throughout their actual month-to-month subscription boxes. I've had boxes that were bad. I've had Nerd Block, which I thought at one time was a very, very good box. Unfortunately, it went out of business. I actually bought into P.O.Box for a while for an unboxing, for subscription boxes. That too was good for a few months, and they really screwed their customers a lot by doing a lot of artwork, a lot of different things. I didn't like it. Even Nerd Block apologized for P.O.Box a while ago, about a year ago, when I was with them, and they actually sent me a box for free to comp me for this problem. So you know it's bad when another subscription box is trying to make up for problem for another subscription box. I lost Legion of Collector's Core for DC Funko. That box has now been discontinued, so my unboxing as far as subscription boxes have dwindled down. Again, I have no one to blame but myself. I haven't bought into any other boxes yet because I don't really see any other boxes that are really good in the market right now. Also, another reason, point 2, is currently I'm still out of work. I'm still basically using a savings stipends account to survive, basically off of. Hopefully that will change, hopefully in the near future, but that's currently what's going on right now. I haven't bought into another subscription box yet. I want to get another one. I don't know what I want to get yet down the road. I want to get a second box because I like doing like 2 boxes a month. Normally I like to do 2 boxes a month, but I have not yet picked up a second one. Another thing that I haven't done a lot of video for yet is my toy hunting video. As I mentioned, I did videos Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. When I was in that shooting schedule, my Sunday video most of the time would be replaced with a toy hunting video. With the lack and now closing of the Toys R Us's, it is one less place to really toy hunt in. They're still open in most locations now, just there's a lot of dwindling stock, and it's not as much fun toy hunting at Toys R Us as I used to. I used to have a lot of fun hunting there. I could go to other places. I could still go to Walmart, Toys R Us, my local comic stores. Lots of places I could toy hunt. Right now, like I said, I'm trying to save money, save resources until I get back into the working environment. Once I get there, settle back in, the toy hunting stuff will then pick back up again. I'll be doing a lot more toy hunts. But those are the 2 things I have dwindled on or shot less video on. If you were a subscriber to the channel, maybe that's reasons why you unsubscribed. You're not seeing as many unboxing videos and not as many toy hunts. But I do lots of different things on my channel. I don't sort of, like I said, pigeonhole myself into one type of content. There are channels dedicated specifically on unboxing videos, dedicated specifically on action figure reviews, dedicated specifically on toy hunts. I do everything. I try to do a mix of all sorts of stuff, and that's what I like bringing to the table, what I like bringing to my subscribers. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. That is one of the biggest challenges on my actual channel right now is loss of subscribers, loss of viewers, loss of people watching my content. And again, it is very, very steady. I've seen this happen before. It's sort of in a wave. It'll happen. I'll have subscribers, I'll lose them. I'll have subscribers, I'll lose them. It happens all the time. That was probably one of the biggest challenges on my channel. The second biggest issue currently happening on my channel is my streaming. I mentioned this before, I like doing streaming. The problem I'm running into right now is what's called the OBS encoder. For people who are not very familiar with this terminology, it's the tool that the streamer, like myself, would use to basically create the content. YouTube itself is very much like, think of it as going to a Walmart. Think of YouTube as Walmart in this example. They basically present a product to you to buy. They don't care how the product gets to the store shelf. They don't care what's in it. They don't care, who makes it, whatever the case may be. They're just displaying it to you to buy it. That is basically YouTube in a nutshell. They're presenting the stream to you, the viewer. They don't care how you get it to them. They just want you to get it. That's the problem I'm running into right now is the tool I'm using, which is called OBS. It's an open source format that you can actually stream your content to YouTube. You set all this stuff, you put all these settings in place, and you send the data out to YouTube to stream. The problem I'm running into, I don't think, is my internet connection, because I have a pretty fast upload, pretty fast download. My speed is really, really sound. It's very, very stable. My machine itself is okay. It's basically what we call a mid-range machine. It's got a terabyte hard drive. I have 8 gigabytes of RAM, a decent video card. It's what they call a mid-range machine. It's not super beefy, powerful. I have a quad-core CPU. It's not super beefy, powerful, but it's good enough to get the job done. So I don't really think it's my my rig or my machine causing the problem. If you eliminate the internet problem, you eliminate the PC, the only thing really left to worry about is the actual encoder, the video encoder itself, in this case OBS. I've been trying to tweak the stream. I've been trying to pull, or basically think of it as like popping the clutch on a stick shift. I'm trying to pop the clutch and downshift the car to make it run slower intentionally, because what I'm getting is a problem called a encoding error. An encoding error happens when you're sending data out to YouTube. It's either it can't pick the data up fast, or you're going too fast, it's reading it, you're sending it so fast to YouTube or through this encoder that you're choking the system, you're sending it too quickly. So that's why I said I'm trying to throttle it back, pull it back further to get to a point where it's a nice happy medium. And I had issues in the most recent set of streams where I'm getting what are called encoding errors, or getting overloads is what they call it, where I'm sending out either too much data too fast and it can't keep up with the data transfer, is the issue I'm running into right now. So I've been trying to tweak it and tweak it and tweak it. I'm getting to a point now where about 50% of my streams I'm having issues. Either the stream crashes itself, I'm getting these encoding errors, I'm getting these overloads, or I'm getting data drop packets. The packets are it's decaying, the stream is decaying, and it will eventually just lock up and crash. That has happened to me in the last several streams. I'm trying to compensate and fix this problem. The biggest problem is when you're streaming, you have to set all these settings up before you hit that stream button. Once you're in the middle of the stream, you can't tweak it, you can't throttle it back once it's running. I'd have to basically stop the stream, make an adjustment, and start the stream again. I've been trying to compensate for this, and I'm going to try in my next set of streams to do something that's a little more different than I normally did. Usually when you're in the tech support industry, they usually recommend two things to fix computer problems. It's usually very, very simple things, and it fixes most of your computer issues. Have you turned the machine on and off? They usually tell, did you power it off? Did you power it back on again? It fixes lots of problems, guys. You're gonna laugh, but it fixes lots of issues. And the second issue that you can usually do is you can uninstall the software and reinstall it. I've done the power on, power off deal plenty of times, but I have not yet, since I've installed that software, to uninstall it. I'm very, very afraid to. I was messing around with the settings a couple days ago, and I think I can do it without messing stuff up, because when you can uninstall it, you can keep your user settings. If I can keep my user settings, everything should be fine. I should be able to uninstall the software and reinstall it with no problem. My guess is, my gut's telling me it might be some type of corrupted data. That's where I'm thinking the problem lies. To do the uninstall, reinstall may in fact fix this issue cold right now. I'm hoping that actually fixes the problem. But I do love doing streaming with you guys. I absolutely, definitely dig it. And I wanted to bring this little update video to my audience, let them know that yes, I do hear what you guys are talking about. I do read every single comment that someone posts in my videos, be it on YouTube, be it in Facebook, be it on Twitter, be it on Instagram. I read every single comment somebody says to me, good, bad, or indifferent. I read them all. I'm a different sort of content creator where I listen to my audience. I listen to your feedback. I listen to say, hey, this isn't working for me, or have you tried this approach? I think I've gotten better with my content over the years. Compared to when I looked back at my old videos, what I shot years ago, compared to now, it's night and day. I think I've grown as a content creator to someone that you can actually look to and say, yes, this guy knows what he's doing. Yes, he doesn't, he wants to, in fact, improve his content. I was part of a very big amino group where I went to their streams and the guy basically butchered. He butchered my thumbnails. And he was right. He was absolutely right. I had to learn and grow and fix that problem. And now I'm doing thumbnails completely different. If you look at my thumbnails that I did, let's say 6 months ago compared to today, complete different change in my thumbnails and how I present it to my audience. I completely changed my approach of how I do content to my audience. I think I've gotten better because of that. I've grown as a content creator to give you guys the best possible content. You deserve the best. You deserve, as an audience member who watches my stuff, to have the best possible content each and every single time I shoot a video. And I want to do that. When I spend 2-3 hours on a video prepping it and getting it ready, meaning I mic everything, I light everything, I don't make a script per se. I'll make notes in my head, but I'll deliver it to the audience with passion and conviction and tell you from the heart, this is what I believe in. I absolutely believe in everything I say. and I do not take anything for granted, guys. So I want to let you guys know kind of what's going on, the two biggest challenges that I'm facing right now on YouTube. And as you can tell, guys, I'm very, very passionate about what I do, what I bring to the table. Again, these are the two biggest issues that I'm facing right now as a YouTuber. Of course, loss of subscribers and issues with my video streaming. But I'm trying to adjust these issues and fix them going forward. So I hope you like this channel update video. Definitely click that like button, guys. Always click subscribe. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified of my latest videos. And last but not least, you can click Windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. I'll see you next video. And bye-bye.